Hey everybody, welcome to your Align Hive Tour. My name's Lee Catherine.
I'm Audrey.
I'm Harrison.
And we're your Be Downtown beekeepers. Stay tuned and you'll be able to deep dive into the hive. So what are these random beehives doing on the Align campus? Well, at Be Downtown, we install and maintain beehives on corporate campuses to help rebuild sustainable honeybee populations, while simultaneously providing year-round employee engagement and leader development programming to our partners. We keep about 350 hives across North Carolina, Georgia, Virginia, DC, and we work with companies like you guys, MetLife, Cisco, AT&T, Chick-fil-A, Georgia Power, and more. All right, so let's get started. I'm gonna turn it over to our lead North Carolina beekeeper, Harrison.
Hey y'all, before we go into a beehive, we have to make sure that we're safe. And the biggest safety measure you have to have is a smoker. So I'm gonna quickly light it. We take a propane torch, we hit the bottom, we get it hot, and if you notice, it might change a different color. The point of this being is you wanna ignite it at the bottom, make a bed of charcoal, and it'll burn through everything that's on top of this hot spot and make a controlled smolder. And this will keep it cool, and we test it. And if it's cool like a baby's bottle on your wrist, then we know we're ready to go into the hive. We don't want to aggravate the bees. This will mask any alarm pheromone and also trigger a evolutionary response so that they know to feed and not pay attention to me or anyone else. So I figure we're gonna show off the star of the apiary, which happens to be the Itero hive. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop it open. I'll release a ratchet strap. So we ratchet strap the hive down to the stand right here. It glues everything together and makes sure that it doesn't fall apart if there's high winds. It's not hurricane season, but it's always a risk. So I'm gonna pop off this lid, which is called a garden top. Open it, and you'll see the bees floating on this piece of equipment, which is called an inner cover. This is where airflow comes in and out. Now, typically it's only on one side, but we like to cut it on both sides because I get confused on which sides they're on. Also, more airflow. You can't really help or not like that. So I'm gonna pull out the first frame, and what I mean by star of the show is they're drawing out wax. When we started this, it looked like this, nothing on any side. But you see this white wax? They drew this out. It takes a lot of energy to make new wax, but they're doing it. And not only are they making new wax, they're storing fresh nectar in it, which means that the nectar flow is on, which means you're getting honey. Lots of it too. So the first two frames have a lot of honey, but we'll skip ahead. And if you see in the middle, I put a queen excluder on because the queen decided to go upstairs and lay. I don't want her to lay up there. I want this to be honey. So you see on this side how they're starting to cap it over. This is wax. That means that they've dehydrated it to the percentage that they want it to be. And that right there is honey. This is all about to be honey. So give it time, and this will be a whole frame of honey. So I'm gonna go.
Audrey, I'm gonna jump in here real quick, and I'm going to ask Harrison, who gets the Align honey?
The Align people get
Really?
the honey. Really. So we put them here, and each one of these hives, we try to make sure that they do their best. And this one's doing very well, so we're putting on another box of honey so that everyone gets enough that they can share.
All right, Harrison, you said that the Itero hive is the showstopper for spring. How many bees do you think are in this hive right now?
So far, between 40 and 50,000.
Do all 50,000 bees leave to go work floral sources every day?
No, they need to leave bees behind to take care of all the other bees or the young baby bees that are about to be born. So only, a handful, about 10% of the colony goes out and goes and look for different flowers.
So really, all of the Align bees, the majority of them, work from home, you might say?
Yeah, they're quarantined too. So if you notice on this frame, it's coverage with mainly worker bees. However, you see at the bottom where there's extra space, that's where they build the boy bees, or in certain situations, more queens. But if you see, they don't really want to spend a lot of energy on making boy bees in normal areas, so they do this on the extra space on the bottom of the hive. And here is a drone. That's the male bee. He can't sting you. He's got these big bulgy eyes. He has 20/20 vision, and that's for him solely to go and find another queen way up in the air in something called a drone congregation area. But he's just chilling right now. He's getting something to eat. So in addition to honey, the reason this is a star colony is because of this brood frame. So all that brown capping are young baby bees yet to be born. They're in a pupa stage right now, which means they look a lot like the bees that are walking around, but their chitin, or their exoskeleton, is yet to harden. So they're waiting for that to happen, and then they'll come out, emerge, clean their cells, and get to work. Oh, the life of a bee. So I showed y'all the brood chamber and the vast amount of bees in here, but I want to close them up. It's getting a little hot. You can see down here they're starting to fan. That means they're trying to get air circulation in here, and they're a little stressed out because I've had them open. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close them up, and I'm going to add another honey super so that they have more room to store some honey.
We hope you enjoyed your first ever Align virtual hive tour. I'm Lee Catherine.
I'm Harrison.
I'm Audrey. And we'll see you soon. Buzz buzz!